Hi Sag, welcome and welcome back to my channel. I'm doing your general messages for the week ahead and I've already pulled the oracle cards, so we'll get straight into it. First card I have is Yin, and this card basically talks about how now is not the time to kind of push forward with action. It's kind of just to be open and receptive and create space for whatever's coming in, like consciously allow. It's not taking a break or anything like that or pulling back. It's literally just, okay, allow things to come to you right now and be open for when they arrive. It's about being, the shaped or not the shaper type of thing. And then we have the full moon in Sagittarius, and it says look at the big picture. And this card comes up when sometimes you've been maybe fretting over the details of a situation instead of looking at what's the bigger picture. So it does say that now is a time to maybe to think about the most positive thing or the most positive outcome that could possibly happen with the situation, and that will allow it to come to you. So these two cards are kind of similar. It's like, don't take any action, look at the bigger picture, don't look at the details, and just allow for something to come to you. And then we have the final card here, the Scarab Beetle Spirit, and I might be saying that wrong. Magic works through you is what it says. And this card represents that like miracles can happen at this time. Again, that, Spirit is on your side for whatever you want: abundance, prosperity, love, happiness, that new job, that new path, whatever it is that you're looking for. This is a great time to have it, and Spirit is kind of giving you the energy to create whatever it is that you want. So I feel like maybe you're in a time of like manifesting something, but you're wanting to kind of take action. Maybe you're feeling like you want to, maybe it's like you don't know which way you want to go, so it's like you want a certain direction at the very least so that you can actually charge ahead. And Spirit is kind of saying just hold off, take some time to just enjoy life a bit. Don't fret over the details, think positively, and whatever you want is coming to you. So it's a very positive reading so far. Let's see, what does the tarot have to say for you, Sag? Okay, so what's the situation? We have the Ace of Pentacles. A new opportunity. Could be a job offer. Could be someone offering you something stable, if that's about love. This is in your day-to-day life, and your career space is the Eight of Pentacles. Let's see, what's in your heart space? Heart space is the Seven of Swords. Okay. What is in your head space? We have the Ace of Wands in the reverse. And then what is in your passions and your desires? We have Death, Scorpio energy. Okay, so bottom of the deck, we have the Devil, which is Capricorn energy, the Five of Wands, and the Two of Cups. Okay, so these are things either that you don't see coming or things that are happening in the background. With the Devil, there's some sort of unhealthy attachment here. It could be obsessive thinking even, or it could even be addictions, like maybe you've been drinking too much or not taking care of yourself, It could be related to drugs if that's the case. But for me, I'm more getting that it's kind of this like unhealthy attachment or overthinking type of thing, to the point where it's actually causing conflict in your life. With the Five of Wands, maybe it's that there's competition. It could even be that there's a third party situation with the Two of Cups, the Five of Wands, and the Devil. That maybe that's a situation here, especially with the Seven of Swords in your heart space. Maybe you feel like someone's hiding something from you, that you can't trust them. But I do also see with the Two of Cups that there is the opportunity to balance the situation out, to either that there's love coming your way, but you need to not kind of fight for it or obsess over it. Maybe that's the whole thing that you need to allow. Or it could be, and if this is love, it could turn into a very healthy, balanced connection where there's equal and mutual respect. Or it could just be that this is people in your life where you're enjoying being around them type of thing. Like if this is career, it's kind of like maybe you're overworking yourself and you're so driven to the point that it's like obsessive, and you're a workaholic type of thing, but there's competition involved, which is why you're doing this. But there's someone in your workplace or in your business environment, maybe even a business partner, that is someone that you can actually, you know, rely on and have a balanced connection with and have that mutual respect. Okay. So, like I said, Ace of Pentacles, the situation is there's something being offered to you here. It's something tangible, practical that's being offered to you. It could be, like I said, a new job. It could be a stable offer from someone, like maybe to get into a relationship or do something more practical, like not just situationship or whatever. But it is also something that has the ability, maybe it's an investment opportunity, but it is something that is the ability to grow into something very stable and committed, or something very fruitful and bring prosperity into your life, money. Okay, then we have the 8 of Pentacles here in your practical day-to-day life. So you're putting in a lot of effort and work at this moment, maybe even to master a skill. You could be studying something, or it could just be that you know, something that you already have some knowledge on. Or it could be that, you know, you're just putting an effort into all areas of your life right now. You're putting an effort into possibly, I don't know, going to, you know, you've got goals and you want to, I don't know, go to the gym and build some muscle. There you go, you're putting an effort towards it. Or you're at work and you know, you want to put in the consistency towards that, so that you know, it brings you lots of finances or success, you know, or you want to put an effort into your love life. But either way, whatever's happening at the moment, you're kind of working hard towards it. Then we have, maybe that's why it's telling you to kind of like take a rest, you know, allow it to happen instead of putting so much action into it. Then we have the 7 of Swords here in your heart space. So you could feel like either that it's time for you to kind of, you know, get out of the situation, like, you know, avoid certain people, and there's certain people that you feel like you can't trust. It could be maybe that someone has deceived you and now you're, you know, scared to kind of open up to that person again. Or it could be someone completely new that, you know, from the past you've been deceived so many times that you're struggling to open up your heart to this person. But whatever's happening right now in your heart space, you're feeling like you can't open up. Then we have the Ace of Wands in the reverse in your head space. So you're feeling like there's, maybe it could be with this Ace of Pentacles, whatever's being offered to you here, you feel like there's not enough maybe practicality for this to work. You are in a little bit of a negative mindset. Maybe you just feel like this is a missed opportunity altogether. But or if it's a person, you could feel like maybe the attraction isn't there, you know. You just feel like it's not, it doesn't have that kind of excitement for you to move forward in this situation. And then we have the Death card here, and this is in your desires. So there's something that you've wanted that now maybe hasn't happened. So you could be thinking, oh, you know what, actually I'm just gonna give up on this situation. I'm just gonna end this kind of cycle and change my direction at the moment. Or it could be what you want is completely transforming. Maybe there's, you know, one passion that you wanted didn't work out, but it's kind of like Spirit's guiding you in a different direction, so it's going to transform for the better for you. The Death card is about major transformations. So let's get some clarifiers for you here. Okay. So let's see, what is the Ace of Pentacles? We have the Six of Swords. Okay, it could be about something about movement, possibly even something overseas. But it is also like some sort of stable offer to move somewhere that's maybe a calmer environment. So if it's, let's say for example, if it's a new job offer, like you can leave behind the stressful times and be able to kind of do something more chilled, or more in alignment with what you like or what you enjoy. And if it's a person, it's kind of, you know, this person is offering you something to maybe move past issues that you guys have had and get to calmer times between the two of you. We have the Hangman at the bottom of the deck. That's Pisces energy. So, you know, you could be feeling kind of stuck at this time. Maybe you're not sure if you want to take this opportunity. But I do also see you looking at things from a different perspective and seeing maybe it is a better opportunity for you with the Six of Swords there, that it might be, like I said, more in alignment with what you want. So what is the Eight of Pentacles? We have the Queen of Wands. I feel like you're working hard on yourself. You're working hard to be like super positive. You could be working hard to go through some sort of glow up. Like I said, maybe you're like, I don't know, going to the gym, wanting to, like I said, build muscle or lose weight, or, you know, like be the best version of yourself. Whatever that is. And I'm all for kind of, you know, positivity and body positivity and all of that stuff for your actual self, you know. So like whatever type that is for you, like it's whatever you're happy with, you know. But it's also just working on yourself internally to be more confident, to be more happy, to be more positive, that type of energy. The Hermit at the bottom of the deck, that's Virgin energy. That's Virgo energy. And that's also about going within, maybe spending some time by yourself right now so that you are working on yourself to come out and be more kind of social and productive and happy and, you know, outgoing. But with the Hermit, you're really kind of doing some sort of like shadow work and internal work at the moment, putting in a lot of effort towards that to become your happy, positive self. So let's see, what is the Seven of Swords? We have the Devil. Okay, so that's that energy there. Okay, so you're kind of, and then we have the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. This definitely could be a third party situation. If it is, you already know about this because you're kind of obsessively thinking about it. But I do feel like as well, you've kind of made the choice to like leave this behind, but you still are maybe obsessively thinking about it, or you still have some attachment there, but you're kind of trying to make the choice to leave this. I feel like you feel very much attached to someone that there's very deep feelings for, like that you have very deep feelings for. You know, with the Lovers, it's like a strong soulmate connection, so you do see them as one of your soulmates or a twin flame or something like that. But you also very much have the knowledge and the wisdom to know that this isn't a healthy situation, and that's why you're kind of like not trusting it. Okay, so let's see, what is the Ace of Wands in the reverse? The High Priestess. It's kind of saying, like, in your headspace, if you feel like something's not a good opportunity, or something that there's not enough attraction here, or that there's not enough, I don't know, stability here or passion, you know within yourself that you need to let this go, or that you need to continue with it. We do have the Five of Wands. I do see you having internal conflict here in your head. But the cards are kind of saying that it's time to stop like overthinking the situation and like fighting in your head about it, and more just kind of like go within and trust your gut. So get out of your head and maybe get into your gut feeling of what this is about. And maybe this is also about these cards. It's like what you want, you can have. So why don't you just get into that receiving mode and not think about it? Don't think about the details, and it will come to you, you know? Like Spirit is saying, magic works through you. So whatever's going to come is going to come out of thin air, and that's phenomenal. Okay, so let's see, what's the Death card? Okay, we have two cards here, both in the reverse. We have the Three of Wands in the reverse and the Nine of Swords in the reverse. Okay, bottom of the deck we have the Star, Aquarius energy. So I feel like you are done waiting for whatever it is that you want. You're kind of putting an end to the situation because it's causing you a lot of stress and anxiety. You want to get out of that headspace. You want to be able to get to a point where you're fully healed and you have that hope again and that positivity and your goal, and you can reach for the stars basically. It's a lot of healing energy though, but I feel like you're completely ending some situation of something that you wanted to basically heal yourself and get back to your positive self, and let go of any worry, stress, sadness, you know, sleepless nights, whatever that is that's keeping you up at night. You're going to let that go. You're closing out that situation. You're done waiting for it. Okay, so this next part is just going to be about your love life for the week. Just a quick love reading. Okay, so let's see, how does Sag feel about their person? Okay, we have stress, but it came out in the reverse. Turbulence, tension, and arguments. Bottom of the deck, we have breaking point, limit, final straw, and overwhelmed. So that is exactly that energy of the Nine of Swords in reverse. It's like, I am done being stressed. I don't want this anymore. I'm at my breaking point. I've reached the limit. I'm ending this situation now. And I feel like it's because you know that this isn't healthy. Okay, so what about... let's see, what is Sag's person's feelings towards Sag? Heart fog, mixed signals, blocked emotions, and messed up. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have bitterness, resentment, anger, and hurtful words. So this person is feeling a bit, you know, confused, I am getting. They feel like one minute they feel like they need to go ahead and make moves towards you, but the next minute they're like, oh no, I shouldn't, and they're basically trying to kind of not feel at this time, because they're definitely angry with you for something. There could have been hurtful words exchanged. It could be you, Sag, where you're like, I'm not doing this anymore, you can F off. But it could just be that, you know, that at the moment that they're really hurt about something that has happened between you two, and they're like holding on to that, you know, and that's why they have mixed signals, because their heart wants one thing but they're angry. So it's kind of like a mixed kind of bit of emotions going on with them. Okay, so let's see for Sag. Okay, what's going on with their love life? Okay, we have make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Okay, what else? We have, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Okay, I'm going to get one more. We have engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. It kind of came out like on its side, so I don't know if that's reversed or not. And then we have at the bottom of the deck, worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Okay, so what I'm getting from this is that, especially with the worth waiting for and divine timing is at work here, it's kind of like get into that receiving energy. Don't chase. Let this happen, whatever it is. This could be the one. So you've already met this person. It could be this person that you're having this toxicity with, or it could be someone completely different, and you've deciding to kind of let go of the toxicity, work on yourself, maybe even, you know, I don't know, going for therapy, with the Six of Swords there and the High Priestess. But I feel like whoever it is, it could be this person, but whoever it is, you already know the person that, you know, that you're probably going to end up with. With make the effort here, it's kind of saying like maybe you need to put effort into like yourself for sure, but put effort as in like make sure that if you're guided towards it, not in this attachment type of way or the unhealthy type of way, but if you're like, I actually would like to kind of, you know, speak to that person or let them know how I'm feeling or that type of thing, that could happen. And then we also have or maybe it's just make the effort in your love life in general. Maybe you moved on from this, or you're letting go of this person, you've decided that, but now you need to make effort into meeting someone new, you know, or putting yourself out there type of thing, so that you could meet someone who is going to be the one, you know, and you'll get into a higher level of commitment with them with that engagement card. Okay, and then let's see. Okay, so this is usually for people who are in separation, these messages, but we'll see what comes out and only take what resonates for you and your situation. So what would Sag's person say to Sag if they weren't holding anything back? I remember every detail of that day. Okay, what else? We have I'm afraid to contact you. And let's get one more. Okay, we both know I'm not the one for you. Okay, bottom of the deck, I love you unconditionally. So yeah, I feel like they're in a situation where they're trying to kind of like, they're angry, so they're like trying to block their emotions or whatever, but they do have that love for you, and it seems to be unconditional if they're kind of like angry with you but still have those emotions. They know that this is not healthy for you, whatever they're doing towards you. They know that it's not, you know, they're not being the best version of themselves for you, and that you deserve better. They're afraid to contact you, so if you're not in contact at the moment, they don't want to make that step. They're too scared. Maybe they feel like, you know, that there might be angry words, or with the I remember every detail of that day, maybe they remember hurting you, or they remember what you said or something like that, that they're like, okay, absolutely not, I can't contact Sag. It's actually, because it's just going to put them back, and you know, and I remember what happened the last time we spoke, you know, but they do have love for you. So Sag, I hope that helped and you got a message that helped you today, and I will see you guys again soon. Take care.